Welcome to Amherst Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Utep Miners and the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Miners offense will go to work first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Miners want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Colson. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10.
Now, on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
The give on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires left side, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Colson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw.
He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Miners.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Utep offense headed out to the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Colson. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Miners come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wideout. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. The run inside. It's Savage. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they're able to get him down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive reads.
Still looking, on the move. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. That's the end of the quarter, and Utep has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting moved.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. There have been mini-series, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Miners offense all set and ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To throw, it's Colson. Makes the grab. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
And man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
The Miners will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Rushes on him. Looking deep down the right side. Makes a deep grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever.
Finding some room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Pushes ahead. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Gets it out quickly. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to... There he goes! He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Miners will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Third and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Colson. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Miners will send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
The Gamecocks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, H. Williams. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 11 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Seminoles looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Amherst Stadium. This defense has set the tone through 2 quarters of football. They've drawn a line in the sand, and they've held it. It's why they'll take a lead into the second half, and it could be why they come away with a big victory. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jacksonville State's offense comes out ready to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Utep!
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's... smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The give on the inside. Maybe a crease. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's go.
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense. You've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. The incomplete pass makes... Running inside. It's Savage. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pucks it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They'll try the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop. Sometimes you're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He's got it. He was able to get that ball up to the... Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
Well, that's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make the play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his... 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick.